Hey everyone, it's Dan, your brother Barbaris. I had a question about 12 hours ago by Joe P. Willems, 820. He said, "Hi Daniel, your videos made me become the MDT guru in our company, so I can't thank you enough. What's the deal with the WinRE steps at 4707? I can't find the content of that WinRE text file anywhere in your videos. Are you able to share it?" I did share it down here, but he got into the nitty gritty of what he actually needs. We are installing PCs as a small MSP, mostly as workgroup clients. Are there plans for a non domain Windows 11 hardening video? Would be really nice to also secure those small company devices that don't have a local domain. I've looked into applying the GPOs from DoD Cyber Exchange, but that's quite difficult to use into an MDT PSD sequence. Many thanks for all the effort and time you put into the videos. Well, Joe, you're in luck because that's what I'm going to do today. We're going to do a hardening video. Okay. So, in the description text of this video, you'll find the Lab 10 applying STIGs and benchmarking text file. Go ahead and download that. So, we'll get started really quickly. Terminal admin or PowerShell admin, whichever. We're going to create a Windows STIG and STIGs folder within it. Okay, just like that. It's on our D drive where our deployment share is. Okay, I'm going to start and I'm going to open up Deployment Workbench. Then I'm going to click and right click our MDT deployment share. Properties, I'm going to go to the Rules tab. And what I'm going to do is under our Windows 11, I'm going to add a semicolon to our machine object OU because we're going to make this local. Okay. Now we're going to go down here where it says skip domain membership equals yes. Under join domain, I'm going to put another semicolon. And I'm going to say join work group equals, and whatever your work group name is, you can put that there. Okay. I'm going to go down to BitLocker. Okay. If you don't have these, I'm going to remove all of these semicolons that we had in our previous video. And I'm just going to change one thing where it says BDE recovery key, AD. We're going to put none, okay? Because we don't have an Active Directory domain with our standalone machines, right? That's pretty much it for our rules. Very easy to do. Click OK. I'm going to close Deployment Workbench. And then I'm going to open up Edge, okay? I'm going to go here to our settings. I'm going to go to Downloads. And where it says Ask me what to do with each download, make sure that is on. All right. And now I'm going to go to the public.cyber.mil. So go ahead and paste that there. You'll get a US government notice. Go ahead and click OK. We're going to go down to our group policy objects, and the newest as of this video, you can see here, October 2024. Just click on that and click Open. Okay. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to grab the Adobe Acrobat Reader DC Continuous, the Google Chrome. So I'm right now I'm control clicking each one of these. Okay. Then I'm going to go down to Defender Antivirus, Microsoft Edge, Mozilla Firefox, and down here to DoD Windows Defender. Okay. I'm going to press Control C on my keyboard. Then I'm going to go down to my D drive, deployment, Windows STIGs, STIGs folder, and I'm going to paste those there. Okay. Now I'm going to go where it has the downloads. I'm going to click Show in Folder. I'm going to double click the zip file. I'm going to go down to Support Files, Local Policies, and I'm going to right click my Windows 11 version 2, Release 2, copy, and then I'm going to go back to my D drive, Windows STIGs, and do the same thing. Control V, and there we go. I can close this Explorer window, and I can click the trash can right here. Okay. Now we're going to get our SCAP scanner, or SCC, which is SCAP compliance checker. Okay. go all the way down to the bottom here. We're going to click on page 2. You're going to see Windows right here. SCC 5.10.1 is the newest one as of December. So we'll click on that. Okay. We're going to open that. Go in here. I'm going to right click on our executable, copy. Okay. Then I'm going to go back to my D drive, Windows STIGs, and I'm going to paste it at the top level of that directory. Okay. I can close this Explorer window, and I can also delete that zip file. Now what we're going to do is going to download LGPO, which we'll need for our local group policy. This is Microsoft Security Appliance Toolkit, and one of the tools is LGPO. So we're going to click download. We're going to go to lgpo.zip, download, and then we're going to say, excuse me, open, LGPO30, copy this file. We're going to go back to our D drive, Windows STIGs, Control V, and paste that there. We can close the Explorer window. Now we're going to get our install root for our certificates, intermediate and root certificates. So we'll grab that. You can see the newest version is 5.6, which was released just on the 11th of last year. So we'll click on that and save as. We'll go to our D drive, Windows STIGs, and save that in the root. Now we can close Edge. Okay. Now I'm going to click Start. I'm going to open up Notepad++. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste this text in here, and I'll show you what we're going to do with it. So the first thing you're going to do is going to change your name here. This is going to be an admin username. Okay. And the reason why I did that is because when you apply the STIGs, it changes the administrator account to xadmin and then locks it out. Okay. So we're going to create our own administrator account. So go ahead and put your first dot last for .adm and then a password that you want. Okay. And then this will create that user account. It will add it to the administrators group, local administrators group. It will set all these passwords to expire for specific user accounts. So this account's password will expire, administrator, default account, guest, and the WGA utility. Now, I'll show you what I mean by that. So if I say lusermanager.msc in a Windows 10 or 11 machine, you'll see those are the accounts that are default. Okay. Now we're going to disable data execution prevention. This is one of the STIGs, and we're going to do that here. So bcdedit.exe/set. Make sure you have these quotes around current because it's in PowerShell. If it wasn't in PowerShell, you didn't need the quotes. And X opt out. Okay. We're going to disable the secondary security logon. Okay. Or the secondary logon service. Okay. That should say secondary, and I'll change that. Okay, and I'll re-upload that. We're going to copy the LGBO and policies locally, and the reason why is LGBO likes to have its policies local when it applies. It doesn't do it over the network. Okay, so we're going to copy those. We're going to copy our STIGs to a temporary directory. All right. Then what we're going to do is we're going to disable PowerShell 2.0 on our Windows 11 machine, which is a requirement. Okay, don't worry, 5.1 is installed. All right. Then install the SCAP compliance checker tool that we downloaded. Okay, we're going to install this root certificate tool. And this right here is for our Edge proxy settings. We're just going to set it to direct. The STIG requires that, so we're going to do that, even though we're on a standalone machine. That's okay. And then right here, we're going to apply those group policies for each of those STIG files that we downloaded. Okay. And then, of course, we're going to do our uh, audit CSV, okay, and our group policy template INF file, okay, which is inside of those files. So you'll have to look inside there. If you're downloading a newer version, make sure that you change these values right here, okay. Then we're going to do remove the temporary directory, and we're going to save that. Okay, so I'll grab this from 201 up to 130. Okay, and I'm going to paste that. All right, and then I'm going to save it as, okay, I'm going to go to my D drive, Windows STIGs. I'm going to call this apply underscore STIGs PS1. Okay, I'm going to close Notepad++. I can close this window as well. I'll click Start, Deployment Workbench. Okay, I'm going to expand this here. I'm going to click, then right-click Applications. I'm going to say New Folder. I'm going to call this Windows STIGs, just like that. Next, next, and finish. I'm going to expand Applications. I'm going to click on that, right-click, New Application. We're right down here. Okay. Application with source files. Next, the application name, I'm going to call this Windows 11 STIGs, just like that. Next, source directory, click Browse, go down to our D drive or under this PC, and then Windows STIGs, click OK. I'm going to click this Move the Files to Deployment Share instead of copying them. Next, you can leave that default. Next, our command line is here, so we're going to use PowerShell. We're going to hide the window. Execution policy, we're going to bypass, no profile, non-interactive, and then the file, apply STIGs, which is in that current directory. Okay. We'll click next, next, finish, and you can see it right there. Now I'm going to double click on this. I'm going to click hide this application in the deployment wizard. Click OK. All right. Now I'm going to expand my task sequences. I'm going to go to my task sequence, which is under Clients, Windows 11 Enterprise 24H2. Click on Task Sequence. And I'm going to go all the way down to the bottom. You see where it says Apply Local GPO Package? I'm going to click on that. I'm going to click Add, General, Install Application. And the name, I'm going to call it Apply Windows 11 STIGs. It's a single application. Browse. I'm going to expand Windows STIGs, Windows 11 STIGs. Click OK. Under the Options tab, continue on error, apply, and OK. And now that we've got that out of the way, we're going to create a machine. So we could say File, New Virtual Machine, Custom, Advanced, Next. Leave that at default. I will install the operating system later. Microsoft Windows, make sure you select Windows 11 x64. We're going to call this SA for Standalone 001. For myself, you can call it whatever you want. We're going to use a password here. I'm going to paste that. Next. Secure boot. Next. Number of processors, I'm going to choose 1. Number of cores per processor, 2. Next. Leave that at 4096 or 4 gigabytes. We'll go next, 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 next. Create a new virtual disk. We're going to store that as a single file. Next, next, and finish. Right down here, we're going to go right click, settings, CD DVD. We're going to uncheck connected power on. Network adapter, we're going to go to LAN segment and choose the LAN segment that your machines are on. I'm going to say lab. Okay. Under our options tab, I'm going to go to VMware tools. I'm going to sync the time with the host. Under advanced, disable side channel mitigations. Okay. Then I'm going to move this underneath WS001. I'm going to power on our virtual machine, wait for it. When it comes up, press F12. There we go. And away it goes. Okay. And I'll come back when this is at the screen to select. Okay, and here we are, Windows 11 Enterprise 24H2. Next. And then I'm just going to call this SA001. Next. You can select whatever software you want. I want to make this quick, so I'm not going to select any. And away we go. We'll come back when we're at the logon screen. And from there on, I'll just show you what we're going to do with scanning and things. It should apply the STIGs, and we should be good to go. So let me come back when it's ready. Okay, and we're back. So let's check this here first. Let's go down to monitoring. And no errors, no warnings. Looks like we're good. Let's go here, Control Alt Insert. You can see our DoD warning statement. Click OK. I'm going to put in my password that we put on there. Good. Give that a few moments. I can close this. We're just going to go through some settings, and I'll show you what we can do, and I'll come back when it's at the desktop. Actually, I'll wait because I know it's almost there, as it says. There it is. Okay. Good stuff. Okay. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to apply the root certificates. And the reason why is those don't get applied automatically, but we're going to make sure that we have our SCAP compliance checker. That's good. Okay. And so let's right click on this and run as administrator. Yes. Give that a moment. Next, finish. We'll just click the install ECA as well. Install certificates. 40 here, 11 there. Click OK. And we can close this. I can actually remove the install root now since that's done. So view by large icons. We'll go to programs and features, and we can uninstall the install root. Okay, good. And we're good to go there. Okay, I'm going to click Start, All Apps. Let's go down to that SCAP Compliance Checker. We're going to click on it to start it up. Yes. Takes a few moments. I'm going to change our display settings so you can see this a little bit better. So I'll do 1440 by 900. Keep changes. There we go. Give that a few moments. It'll come up. Just got to scan those files. There we go. Click OK. All right, we're going to uncheck this. We'll expand this. Okay, and what we'll do is we'll go to, say, Windows 11. We'll do MS Defender, MS Edge, and Windows Advanced Firewall. Okay, we'll do those. All right, and we'll click Start Scan. We can click here, Continue. And what we're doing is we're looking for blue. Blue is 100%. And usually our IA or our information assurance or our cybersecurity is looking for a score above, say, 98. But with the standalone, you'll probably want to do much better than that. Okay, since it's not on a domain, you're not going to have to worry about a lot of things. So let's see how high we can get this. I see a blue there. Here comes blue there. So let's look at view results. Okay, so you can see we got 100% on these, and Edge has 1. That's at 98.5. So let's click here, open or right click, open an OS default viewer, which is our browser. We can just close this since we've never opened that browser before. We'll go down here and let's see what it is. Control of proxy settings must be disabled, right? So let's look at our file because we ran that. But what we can do is go to our deployment share. Okay. I'm going to go to applications, Windows 11 STIGs. Okay. And I'm going to look at apply STIGs, open with Notepad. Okay. And I'm going to go down here to where we had our proxy settings, right? And I'm going to copy, let's see, where would that go? Right to about there, where it says JSON file. Copy that, right click, terminal admin, yes. I can close this information, paste that. Let's see if that fixed that issue, okay? And if it does, we know we can just copy that, right? So let's try one more scan. We'll open up SCAP Compliance Checker again. We'll view our results. So we're just going to do an edge STIG, okay? And that way we know the rest are already done, okay? So we'll uncheck these. That way we can just do our edge. Click Start Scan. Give that a few moments. And now we're at 100%, okay? Perfect. All settings, open and there we go, okay? So that's how we can secure our machines. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. And have a great day, everyone.